Good morning, guys. It is me, Klarissica, here on Klarissicasays, where Klarissica says it all, and that is how I feel. We are back with another video, guys. And this is one of those videos that I had to wait on actually giving my commentation on. As you guys have found out, or if you haven't found out, now you know, Edai 600 has officially passed away. He went out to a party on Saturday evening and ended up passing on Sunday morning, early in the morning. So, I waited to do this commentary because I didn't want to basically just give my opinion without actually having all the details. But now that I kind of have all the details, my opinion has not changed, okay? So, Edai 600 was basically one of the founders, or the founder of Team 600, which is a rapping group. And he basically is affiliated with the 600 clique, the group, the gang, you know what I'm saying? So, I am really surprised that Edai 600 has made it this far. Like, honestly, it's sad to say, but he died at 32 years old. That doesn't always happen. Quite frequently, if you're related to or involved with gang-related violence, you kind of die young. So the fact that he did pass at 32 was actually an accomplishment, I would say. However, Edai 600 had lots of opportunities to get out of the game and move forward with his life, and he chose to stay in the streets. Okay? And so when people are saying, oh my gosh, I don't know how this happened, oh my gosh, how did he get caught lacking, all of these things, I want to talk about his mistakes he made. I'm going to talk about what happened and why. Like, this, come on, common sense. And I'm also touch upon the cops saying that Tay600 or Tay Capone was involved with this, and he wasn't, but I'm just going to touch upon it just to put it out there, okay? So first thing is first, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Leave your comments down below. Let me know how you feel about the situation, and yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram and that you stick around for the other videos that I have on here. I do post other videos besides commentations or commentaries. I do motivation, upliftment, beauty, hair, trending topics. This is one of them. Current events. This is one of them. I also do mukbangs and anything else you could think of. So stick around and see whatever I post weekly. I don't want you to miss anything that might be valuable to you in your life or entertaining, or just giving you information that you might be interested in knowing. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and yeah, share this video to your friends and family. So first and foremost, I think I've already said it, but if I haven't already, RIP Edai. Rest in peace, rest in paradise, Edai. I said it to anybody. I'm not for one side or the other. I'm really not. I'm just for us being people and humans. So like, at the end of the day, RIP to any person who has passed, resulting in gang violence or gang-related acts or altercations, or just people that have been involved in it, and RIP anybody in this world that have passed. Just to put it out there, my condolences goes to anybody and everyone's families that have gone through anything like this, because I know it is hard when you lose a loved one. However, like I said, Edai was like the founder of Team 600 and one of the, I would say, one of the guidances to gang-related problems in Chicago. Okay, one of the little guardians, one of the little fighters, okay? He was out there. Like, let's not forget the fact that Edai was out there with the ops. He was out there with his crew and his clique, and he was out there, you know, working in the streets and doing his dirt and doing whatever he had to do for his team, you know, Team 600. And as everybody knows, 600 clique, group, gang, whatever, is split, but they are still the same thing, but they are split. They have their differences and all of that, so that really didn't last as well as they thought they would. But at the end of the day, that's, you know, he was the founder. So the point that I'm making is that I always say in most of these videos, when I talk about Chicago violence, talk about gang-related activities or anything that goes on with Chicago, regardless if it's like Roar or just different people that are associated with it, you live by the streets. 9 times out of 10, you die by the streets. So we were like, I don't understand how this happened because he has not been in a scene. I don't get it. I fully get it. I fully get why. But when people are saying I don't understand why, I don't get it, because it's kind of like he has put himself in an environment where that's what his life is. And if you're living by the streets, moving by the streets, no matter if you're done with the streets or not, you still were in the streets. So there's people who have lost people. There are people that have seen you who may have fear, people that have experience things that you did or do not do, or have heard of things that you did or do not do, just that have been around. So it's kind of like you have to move presidentially. You have to move like somebody's always out to get you. And I feel like Edai got too comfortable. What is he doing? Just so you guys know, he did end up getting shot on South Bennett and 72nd Street, East 72nd Street. What the hell are you doing out there on the east side? I don't understand. I don't know why. I think he got freaking too comfortable. I think he got too comfortable, and I think he felt like he was a god. I think he was a god. I think he felt like he was a god, and he was able to move, anywhere and everywhere, and not have to, always have, his clique with him, shooters with him, or people with him to protect him. I don't understand. I think he got too comfortable. That's my opinion. There's no way he should be on the east side. There's no way that when somebody's shooting him, and we got pictures of somebody shooting him, that there's no other person there to shoot back or to, be on his side to defend him. Like, I don't understand. Now, of course, it may be the situation, like how they got into that situation where he was getting shot. But in the day, like, where are your people? Where are your people? Where are your people? It's not making sense to me. Like, I don't get it. So, to say the least, people were saying that he was set up by a woman. Now, let me talk about this. If you live in Chicago and you are a man and you are someone like Edai, there's no reason why you should be messing with anybody still from Chicago. There's no reason why you should be messing with girls from Chicago. That's my opinion. You got Indiana, which is still close to Chicago, but you still got Indiana. You got Wisconsin. You got Detroit. You got South Carolina, Florida, Atlanta, North Carolina, Virginia, Boston. Like, you have so many, Mississippi, honey. You got so many other locations that you can find beautiful, beautiful women that are not involved into this gang-related environment. And instead, you men out there, out there, choose to continuously deal with these women that are related to the drama. Like, I don't get it. Regardless if they're in it or not, they know about it, which means they might know someone that's also within it, and that can then end up leading you to your death and demise because of just you messing with some female. And some of these females be worse than these boys out there. They demons too, honey. They be out there too, setting up and killing all that stuff. So y'all gotta watch y'all back for real. But instead, y'all keep messing with these females. Like, I don't get it. I'm just trying to understand, why did he go there in the first place? The only thing I can think of is it has to be like a female. Like, or just him wanting to go party and ended up thinking that he was a god out there, and he ended up getting caught necking. Like, it's all I can think of. Like, that's all I can think of. Now, I can understand why Edai might not be as apprehensive or prepared as he was back in the day, because I feel like he's, like I said, gotten to a point where he can move anywhere and be in any location, the mall, the stores, whatever it may be, and not get touched. And that's the biggest mistake that any person that was or is in the game can do. That's the worst thing you can do, is get comfortable. Even in life, the worst thing you can do to yourself is get comfortable with, when it comes down to your finances, your job, your health, whatever you're doing. You can't get comfortable. You have to always be moving towards the next thing and always be watching the people around you, because people are not always there for you. So when it comes down to this situation, you damn sure can't get comfortable. And Edai was too comfortable, baby. He was too comfortable. There's no way that I would be out on the east side knowing that I had at one point in time in my life, even if I decided to say I'm done with the drama, you're still there. Like, I don't get people that say, oh, I'm out the game. Okay, so if you're out the game, why are you still around where the game resides? Like, when basketball players and football players and these athletes change teams, they move locations. So what's up? Why didn't Edai move? Chief Keef, and I can say Lil Durk too, but Chief Keef, hands down, is one of the biggest examples of this. Chief Keef got the fuck out of Dodge. He said, deuces, I'm out. I'm done with this. And he's been alive. I personally feel like, this is on my heart, and I don't want to say this, but it's true. If Chief Keef would have still been in Chicago, Chirac, Chicago, all of these years, come on, he would have at least gotten shot again. He would at least got shot. For real. Shot at, I should say again, because he's gotten shot. You get my point. He would probably been dead by now. But he was smart, vigilant, had his head on his shoulders, and he got the hell out. So for Edai, he had opportunities. He had silver linings to get out of Chicago. He was a truck driver, and he did very well, made good money as a truck driver. But somebody, forget who it was, but they were basically making jokes about him being a truck driver, and of course they kind of hurt his little ego, and he stopped being a truck driver. But if he was smart, he would have took that truck driver gig and, moved to somewhere else, like, I don't know, Wyoming, where, like, basically any location that he could smoke. So like Colorado, Wyoming, Washington State, even California, I think it's pretty, but California, you stay away from California. If y'all leaving from Chicago, don't go to Cali. Go to like Wyoming, Idaho, Iowa. Don't go to Cali. You get some other kind of drama, right? But yeah, he could have took routes from Chicago or Illinois and went down or through to the Midwest, to upper Washington State and all of that, and been living somewhere else, Arizona, living other locations far away from the drama, and been alive right now. I'm not saying he couldn't come back and visit, but if you're going to visit, then you know that you're going to be prepared mentally with your ops, your guards, your not your ops. You'll be prepared with your team against the ops, and your bodyguards and anyone else that you need to be able to move around town. But at the end of the day, you're not living there. So your chances of survival are a lot higher compared to you still being in this environment. You still thinking that you can go outside and walk around and do what you do, like you're not involved in any or weren't involved in any of these things. So for people that are like, oh, I'm done with that, I'm done with that, I'm done with that. Just because you're done with something doesn't mean that the people you're affected are done or were done or have been done with whatever situations you put them in or whatever situations you involved yourself in. It's just the truth about it. So you got him going out to this party on the east side where his ops were, and he ended up getting caught lacking. I didn't see him with a firearm, so he was caught lacking because he thought that he could move that way. How he got caught, I don't know. What stemmed this, I don't know. But there had to have been some situation that maybe have happened prior. I heard there might have been an argument or something. I don't know for a fact if that happened. I was trying to wait to get information, but no one's really talking about it. So if y'all know, let me know in the comments down below. But I do know for a fact, regardless if there was a prior altercation, for a fact, he has put in work. He has seen people fall and has allegedly helped people fall. So with that being said, they have family members, they have people that are ops that are against them. They have a split up 600 that might have helped coordinate this. You never freaking know. And just to touch upon it, they talking about Tay600, the cops. because the cops said, I'm going to say this again, the cops are referring to Tay600, saying that he had to do with Edai 600s or Edai 600s passing. Y'all, these cops really will stretch if they can. You understand what I'm saying? These cops are not out there to help these people. These cops will let these people kill and do what they do to themselves. Because at the end of the day, when they do arrest them, they're going to be in the governmental system, and who has to take care of them? The system and the cops. They don't want them to go to jail. They want them to die out there in the streets. It's so sad to say it, but it's true. So I feel like for the message and the rumor to be out there saying that Tay600 had to do with Edai's death definitely shows that I feel like the cops wanted Tay600 to be involved with this and just basically put his head on a block as well and get rid of him too. You know, two big people that are involved with the 600 clique, group, gang, whatever, might as well X them both off and move forward with the next situations or the next group. You know what I'm trying to say? That's how I feel. That's what it is. I feel like these cops will do things to kill you. You will get arrested and they'll drop you right in the middle of your ops block or neighborhood and leave you in like they were never there with you. And so that's what I feel like they basically are trying to do or try to do with Tay600. And everybody know that Tay600 was not even there. He was not even around the situation. So, and even then, Tay600 has not been involved with a lot of this stuff. The same way how Edai has technically said that he's, you know, was taking himself away from the drama. So did Tay600, and so has Tay600. So Tay600, I know for a fact, present situation is going to move the way that I'm speaking about here, about moving on and not getting caught in a situation and caught lacking. I'm telling you, this is going to be a big wake-up call for him and others. So that's what I have to say about that. They reached mad far for that assumption and allegations, and all of that. That's just not it. That's just not it. Like, no. So with that being said, you have to move like your days are limited when you are in these type of situations. You have to understand that once you get to a certain age, once you get to a certain point where you say that you are done with that type of life, you cannot stay there. Whether if you're 16 to 32, you cannot stay there. You cannot stay there. If you've moved in the streets and involved yourself with the streets, you got to get out of the streets. And get out of the street does not mean not be around the same people anymore or whatever, because guess what? The ops still knows that at one point in time you were with him. So you still got that karma, that energy, that aura blanket of energy that's over you. You have to get out of there and then do a full-on cleanse with some sage, salt water, and maybe even some Florida water, baby. You got to cleanse yourself inside and out. Do a whole detox once you move. Sage your place, sage your thoughts, sage your aura, clean yourself with some salt. You got to do it. These are things you have to do. Do some mantras, some ground, get you some stones, baby, and get out of Dodge. What's wrong with y'all? I don't get it. You know what? I say what's wrong with y'all, but I understand what's wrong with y'all. What's wrong with y'all is y'all get stuck like Chuck. I get stuck in the drama, and it becomes a fetish. It becomes something that you know, are just so used to, and you kind of earn for it, that it's so hard to get out of it. Because I'm gonna be very frank and honest, y'all, they get a thrill off of the drama, off of the life. Like I say y'all, because y'all as a whole understand what I'm saying, from them people, those people that are involved with gang-related stuff, people that are in Chicago specifically. There's a drama, a hype, a thrill, a sense of like belonging, a sense of pride, a sense of ego for them, you know, and it does fuel them. And people say, well, why don't they just move on and don't they tired of the violence? Yeah, they get tired. They go to jail, they get tired, take a break, and then you know what? They rest a little bit and they back out there. When you're tired, what do? Go to sleep. You wake back up, rested. So it's the same thing. They go to sleep, wake back up, rested. Now, some of us get tired of something and we make a change. We're so tired of the same thing over and over again, and we cannot continue doing the same thing over and over again because it's called what? Insanity. Yeah. But these people are insane. These demons out there, these hitters out there, these gang related people, Chirac war people, gang people, you know, GDBD 600s, all the people, STLs, all the people, that's life, you know, and sometimes it's hard to get out of what someone calls to be life. If that's all you know, and if you've been going through this stuff generations before, because gang-related activity is not new, just these different cliques and groups are popping up, but overall, people being in gangs in Chicago and just over in the world is not new. It's not a new topic. It's not something that's new. So if you've been seeing your great uncle, your uncles, your daddies, your cousins, your family members, your mom, your aunties, everybody basically going through this kind of stuff or living around this kind of stuff, if you're not involved, you're forced to live in certain areas where this stuff is going on. So therefore you are aware about it, you're knowledgeable about it, and it takes a lot out of you in order for you not to get involved with it. That type of living, it's just a way of life, you know, and it's kind of sad to say it, but the only way to get out of it or to get away from it is to move. And so for these parents out there, we have young men, for these mothers out there that have had children with members that are either actively members trying to get out of it or have passed and died from being a member, get out of Dodge. You have to move, baby, sweetie. You have to get out. You have to move for your child's sake. Whether you have a female or a son is somewhat worse than a female, but sometimes maybe females are worse than men. But in most cases, not. Especially for these boys out there, especially for these little boys out there. You have to move. You have to go down south. You have to go out west. You have to go somewhere else. You have to move. You have to move, ladies. You have to move. You might miss your friends, your family, but in the day, it's for the betterment of your child, for your child's life. You have to move. Until all of this stuff gets cleaned up, until all this stuff gets squashed, and until the day, because I feel like in my heart, there will be a day. When? I don't know. How? I don't know. If it's possible, truly, I don't know, but in my heart, I feel like there will be a day where they're going to just come together and do what they used to do back in the day when it all was originated, which basically was for the communities. All this started from the communities, and then the cops got involved and started infiltrating people, started wanting to get, better than the next block and all this stuff, and then it started to turn into childishness compared to what the sole purpose for these groups originally were, originating back to the Black Panthers, all this other stuff, history here. But when this originally began, not when these kids are starting these little groups that now got music behind them, get funds behind them, and now it's totally different than what it originally was supposed to be, like the whole concept, just a little history. If you know, then you know, right? But we're talking about 2021. In 2021, none of that stuff actually matters. I mean, I will say there are some people, some of these groups that really do, the top people really do still, take care of the community, help the community, fend for the community. But y'all know it ain't the same. Like, it wouldn't be as many killings. The government has really infiltrated the point and the message of these type of groups, right? Now, let me get off topic. Edai should not have been there. He made many mistakes. He made a mistake for being over there on the east side. He made a mistake for not continuing his career as a truck driver. He made a mistake for trusting in ops, people that are against him, and people that are for him. You never know. With him and his group. He made a mistake to not take heed to his surroundings and to feel too superior, to be too comfortable is always a mistake. He made a mistake with not getting out of Dodge. If you're 32, if you're over 30, if you're over 25, honey, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, and you're involved in that stuff, was involved in that type of life, was around that type of life, you should be out of there. There should be no way you should be on any kind of block, no kind of block, no kind of street, nowhere in Chicago specifically. There should be no way that you should be in Chicago. If you went through as many wars as he has gone through, seen people fall, as many people fall as he has seen fall on both sides, there should be no way you should be walking around the streets of Chicago. There should be no way you should be walking around the streets of anywhere that you are from that might be this reality. No matter if you're from California, New York, Atlanta, Miami, wherever that may be for you, baby, you need to move. And you can't move to any of those locations I just mentioned. No. California, no. Atlanta, no. New York, no. Miami, down south, no. You can't move to none of these locations. Chicago, hell no. You gotta move in the states in between. South Carolina, New Mexico, Arizona, Washington State, Idaho, Virginia, Mississippi, South Carolina, Boston. You can't move to Jersey. Jersey's on a thin line right there. Rhode Island, Iowa, Idaho, I don't know, Kentucky, baby. You move anywhere besides the places I just mentioned to you, because you're gonna get into the same kind of drama. Because I feel like people that are from the streets are calling my name. The streets are calling my name. I feel like you will eventually attract people from the streets, and now you're in the same situation all over again. Like, I just believe in that. So to stay fully away from that, just don't move anywhere that has that type of life, really, and you'll be straight. You know, Connecticut, even though Connecticut does have a little bit, you know, but still, you'll be okay. Y'all have to leave. Y'all need to move on and move forward, baby. It has to be a time where you say, you know what, I gotta get out of this, and truly mean it. Not say I gotta get out of it and leave it alone, but then still are around these people who can kill you. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Nobody is untouchable. And that's, I feel like, the lesson of the day for Edai. This video went a little longer than I wanted, but nobody's untouchable, baby. And that's just the truth about it. Yeah, that's my thoughts, my opinions. If you guys have more details, let me know. Leave your comments down below so I can definitely respond to them and see your opinions and see if you got more details than I have been able to tell you, especially my commentary. It's more of a commentary and a reflection than more of like what specifically happened, because what specifically happened has yet to really be revealed. And so when I get more details on that, I can definitely do an updated video if you guys want me to do so. But yeah, that's it for me today. I hope that you have a wonderful day, a blessed day. If you watch this video, if you are watching this video and are engaged with any of the things I already explained in this video, this is your warning. Your life is too precious. Your life is too important. You are too much of a king or queen to let yourself die like this. Because live by a gun, die by a gun. Live by the streets, die by the streets. Get out. There's so much more to life than that type of life. And I know it can be fun sometimes. I know it can be a thrill sometimes. I know it can be a hype sometimes. I know it could be something that fuels your ego and bring you together with friends and family and people. Because it's always a good side to everything that's bad. But then the day is still bad. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that somebody hears this video. And I hope that I can help somebody save their life with this video. Like I said already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, clip this video so somebody might need to hear it. Yeah, find me on Instagram at Klarissicasays, like I already said. And yeah, come back to my channel for other videos I already have posted or for new videos I will have coming every week. I love you guys so much and dearly. You are to my heart. And for you guys, I hope that you have a wonderful day. Stay blessed, stay safe, stay blessed and stay safe. Take heed to your surroundings. Do not get comfortable. Do not move in certain ways. Do not be idiotic. Just stop living in insanity and get out of Dodge. Just get out of Dodge before it's too late. Because Edai had multiple chances to get out of Dodge. He had multiple chances to move on. He had multiple chances. He had the money to move if he needed to. People say, what about the money? He had the money. And for some of you that don't have the money, it's okay. If you believe in a higher power and creator, he will make a way. The energy, the masculine and the feminine energy will make a way for you to survive. Get the hell out. You can have a penny to your name. If you can find a ticket to get to where you got to get to, just get there. Everything else will work out. I promise you that. Just get to the destination. Everything else will work out. The divine creator always has a plan, always has a way, and always has their best interest at heart. So no excuses, baby. Go ahead and move. With that being said, I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you stay blessed, stay safe, and I will see you on the next video. Peace. Love and blessings. Bye, guys.